like the computer and everything.
That's fine.
Okay. All right, here we are. Oh my goodness. Okay. As you can see, I got a pile of FOs. Hello, everybody. I'm Cher,
I'm David.
and you got.
And I got Ian here. I don't know. Can you see him?
Yep.
Yeah?
A little
Our
bit.
little bugaboo.
A little bit. He's. Yep. There you go.
Sneaky butt.
So I got one dishcloth. Another dishcloth.
And just starting with some finished stuff that she did over
the month and a half.
Month and a half. Yeah, we were a little late this month because last weekend you weren't feeling well, and the weekend or no,
Last weekend was the knit-a-thon.
Yeah,
that was for 12 hours, knit for food.
And the weekend before that you weren't feeling well.
Week before that I was not feeling good at all. Today I am having a time with the high pressure that we got going on with the weather, because the temps are like going up and then they go way down, and it's raising havoc with me. I'm having trouble walking.
It's been having a little bit issue getting around and stuff the last couple of days.
Lots of painsomnia. This is what, the second week in a row, I think.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
had a couple of days in there where it wasn't too bad, but yeah, we've been up late a lot lately.
Yep.
It's just because we've had all the storms that have come through over the last couple of weeks. So the storm comes through and then it causes a lot of stuff, and then it changes back to normal for a couple of days. And this another storm came through and changed everything, and then it goes back. And so the up and down and the up and down and the up and down has just been playing havoc with her. And actually 2 weeks ago, I was having serious issues with my
charity baby blanket.
Yep. With my hips, like my that's a scrap, like a scrap one.
This one is one of the scrap ones. What I'm doing now is I'm using scraps to just get rid of them, and then that way later this year I can reorder another Knit Picks, the Mighty Stitch like variety. Yeah. But yeah, your hips have been bothering you off and on. You're doing all right now.
No.
But it's here and there. So and doctor knows already about it, and it's not concerning at this point. Okay, this is another one. So yeah, a lot of scraps. Hey Silver, how you doing? Good to see you. Oh, I gotta make you a mod. How do I make you a mod? Oh, let me see. I gotta make them a mod. Add moderator. Yep, there you go. There you go, Silver. You're a mod now. Welcome. Because I'm a mod for theirs, so yeah. But there's that one. These are just FOs that I've done, like I said, within the month and a half that it's been. And then I got a couple crochet. Well, these are double crochet. This one actually turned out pretty long.
And I like that color, those colors a lot.
Yeah, this one's gonna make a nice baby blanket for someone.
Really pretty.
Yep. This was out of the Caron cake, I believe, 2 of them. I thought I had gotten more. I don't know if they're downstairs or maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I didn't.
I don't know.
But I want to get more because these make really nice crocheted blankets. Like you said, you really like this one, so I want to get more because you only need two of them to make this size, and it's pretty good size, so it'll be like a couple years at least. And then missed the dishcloth. Doing well, Kitty co-host. Yep, Ian Bell. Ian Bell is appearing today. And then here is this one. This one's nice too. This one's just one color.
Mm-hmm.
But again, this one I would say would go for either one as well as the other one. Um, so there are those. Where am I going to put them now?
I don't know. Just set them to the side for now.
Over here?
Yeah.
They're
Leave them right there for now.
Poor Slowpoke over here. Okay, so now on to the diamond painting FOs. This is...
You've done a lot more of this lately because of the self-care. It's been helping with the depression and the pain. And
yeah, diamond painting I've been doing a lot of. It's self-care. It's part of my self-care that I'm doing every day. This year especially. It's just one of the self-care things that I do, but it's a main one that I try to do every day. So this is the unicorn with the rainbow. And then I'm running out of room. And then I love this one. Love Always Wins with 2 Pride Gnomes. That one, oh, can't wait to get these framed. I want to get these framed so bad. And then the Christmas one, I finished. Yep. What did I name them? Cutie and Fluffy. This one's Fluffy. This one's Cutie. Yep. I named them as I do. Okay, so those are all my FOs.
And I haven't really done much in the way of...
no. Ooh,
yes.
I'm wearing an FO.
Yes.
This is the Compass by Tin Can Knits. And I made it in a small medium. But I like oversized. The neck, I always have trouble like having the neck. This like a boat neck or something, so it's like super big. But anyway, just wear a shirt like I am underneath. You're good. I made it out of Caron 1 pound yarn, so very affordable. This one is the purple is I think violet, and then the yellow I think is sunflower. So, yeah, there it is. So Mom will be happy to see this because she's been waiting. In fact, she's hinted she wants a sweater. Yes. Because she asked, do they come in my size? Yes, Mom. They come in your size. And I know that you would want purple for the main color because it's your favorite color. No idea when this is going to happen or if it's going to happen, but I do have it in my mind. Okay, so there. Now I'm done the FOs.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So I haven't done any knitting or anything like that lately. I've been still working on my art, like I said. I only got really one that I would call.
You want me to
finished?
You want me to hold them up?
That one, just to get it out of the way for a minute.
Oh.
Maybe, yeah, actually, so never mind. Here, give me that back, and then I'll give you this one to hold up to the shelf.
Okay, you give me each one that you want me to hold up.
So there's this one that I just finished today. So it's supposed to be kind of based off of Black Widow from the Marvel movies.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of what that is. That was most of my references were from her. So
okay.
So and then this one, I'm gonna call it finished because it was meant to just be a very quick sketch because it was for a thing we just did today on a stream that I watch on Twitch where we did like a Secret Santa style gift exchange where we all give a prompt and then we pick names from a hat and randomly assign those prompts to the different people and we draw that prompt for the other person. And so the person that I got said a girl with brown hair holding a white tiger. So this is what I drew, and that was just something I drew in like about an hour, maybe 2 hours. I don't know, but the first one took me probably like 20 hours, but
Silver said, "Oh, nice, well done, Vegas, for the first one."
well, thank you. So that one there was for that, and that was what I just finished as well today, just because I just did it real quick. So
I love it.
I really like the pose on that one. I thought it really got the emotion of the girl just holding a cat and just being kind of happy, and
Mm-hmm.
so
Didn't you have one more?
I have one more, but I wouldn't call it a finished.
You still want to show it? It's a whip.
It's kind of a whip, yeah.
So you want to go into whips then?
Yeah. And
Okay.
so I was gonna have you do your whips
Oh.
first.
Because I have the whips. All right. So yes, I gotta get up and over to get all my whips. Okay. Let me see. Put this over here. Yeah, I know. We're live. That's okay. It's all good.
Well,
It's all good. Oh, I missed the dishcloth. Fell from my lap. Okay. It's funny us going live and all these things happen that I do, you know?
Yeah, well, you can tell we're not really prepared, but
We're not professionals.
we don't really prepare. We spend about 5 minutes preparing, thinking, do I at least have most everything in the general vicinity of where we are? And
Well then, laugh out loud. Okay, so hey, it's real life. Exactly.
Yep.
Okay, so I have
another dishcloth, or
another dishcloth.
working on.
Work in progress. It's red and white, but it's coming out like orange, but that's okay. So that's a whip work in progress. I'm not counting how many I do, but it's working up to be quite a few I'm getting done, as you saw. So there's the first whip. That's the grandmother's favorite dishcloth. It's a well-known one. Then, and this is my scrappy charity baby blanket. Well, see, you can see the scraps. I haven't cut it and stuff. But this one is very colorful. Lots of blues and greens, but that's what, came about when I'm
just picking stuff randomly out of the.
I'm picking randomly out of this bag of the yarns, as you can see. So that's what I'm working on. This one's actually almost done. So you'll see that next month. This will be finished. If I can fit it back in the bag here. There we go. And then that's 2 of 8. Hey, I have to do this stuff. And then in this cute gnomes bag. I love gnomes. Diamond paintings and project bags.
This is a relatively new thing, though, that the liking of gnomes, like, in the last couple of years.
Last couple of years it's been?
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, I don't think you ever really talked anything about gnomes before until a couple of years ago.
Right.
You started really like, ooh, these gnomes are so cute.
This is a sock. Got the heel done. It's a magic heel. So now I just got the foot and the toe to do for that sock 1 to be done. Oh. And it's out of Honeybee Knits, which they don't dye anymore. And it's the colorway Better Late Than Never. So I did that. Then in this bag, Fantastic Beast bag, cute, is another sock. Oh, yes. I'm like, I work on this? Yes, I did. And I got the heel done. I'm on the foot. Am I done the foot? I think I'm done the foot. I just got to do the toe on this one in the Kitchener. That's right. That's sock 1. Yep. See, this is why I needed those other sock needles so I can cast on the second sock so I don't have that second sock thing, you know? Yeah, I still gotta do that. Hey. Okay, and now this one. This is a Knit for Brains bag. They're on Etsy. So this one, I also got the heel done. And looks like I got the foot done. So this one too needs a toe and a Kitchener. And that's sock 1. Second sock syndrome. That's what Silver said. Okay, last fiber one. Then I got 2 paintings. Okay, this is double crochet. And this is a Charity Baby blanket, another one. I'm going to see if I have like a lighter purple to go up here. Silver mentioned that as an idea. I might have a lighter shade of this purple. I think I do. And if I do, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that'd look nice.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my plan. But I got to finish off this first, which double crochet, that will go up fairly quick. So there's that. Now on to my 2 diamond painting whips, and then it's your turn. Okay, this is Baby Yoda. You can kind of see
Yoda. Yoda.
You can kind of see, Baby Yoda right there. So this is one of the pans I'm working on. This one I'm working on when I'm not streaming on Twitch. This one. And then I'm working also on this one. Tree with the rainbow painting. Oh, great progress. Thank you, Silver. And then this one, I am working on Twitch on Mondays, diamond painting. But I also worked on it today off stream. I like how it's coming. It's like really colorful.
Mm-hmm.
This one I wasn't sure if it's gonna be colorful, but then once you work on it, it does. It the colors come out. The colors come. So those are my whips. That's it. Your turn.
All right. Well, and I only really got one major whip to show for the art. I only have the line work done right now. That's supposed to be Gambit. He's my favorite character from the X-Men and probably one of my favorite Marvel characters in general, comic characters. I've just always liked his, I don't know, he's always been like that, like.
I like how the color of the rainbow circles the tree. Yeah, I did too, Silver.
He, I don't know, he's just always been a fun character for me. Just.
Mm-hmm. So this is a whip.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because I just got the line art. I haven't done the coloring or anything like that yet.
Right. Very good, darling. Oh, nice, Vegas. I tell you, I'm in awe of your talent.
Oh,
Silver says.
I don't know about that, but.
Oh, gracious.
So, I mean, I've been having a lot of fun, but at the same time, it's been stressful with it because, I don't know, it's one of those things you want to be better than you are always.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're not there, you always kind of get down, I guess.
Down on your, down.
And I just had to remind myself that that's a bajillion times better than what I did a year ago. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like, I just have to keep reminding myself that because.
And lots of us aren't able to draw like that. You know?
I mean, anybody can draw if you put your time into it. You just gotta give it the
that
time.
is true. That
I
is
mean,
true.
drawing is
And
just
you
any other
you
skill.
gotta think too that, you tell me that, you gotta tell yourself that too, you know. But
Yeah. And so it's just any skill, like anything. You can do it if you just give yourself the time and practice. It just takes a lot of time.
work in progress.
Yeah.
A whip.
And I think the last craft I tried starting was knitting, and that for whatever reason just came so fast to me that when this hasn't been going quite as quickly, that it's been a little bit more, I don't know, it's just made me a little more anxious, I guess, from it. And
That's why you're not streaming at the moment.
that's why I don't stream it. It's just it's
And it was draining you too.
it was draining. Yeah, I mean, I was always so tired after streaming it. I don't know why exactly, but
for like an hour or two, I think.
and I would only stream for an hour, maybe 2 hours, and I was like exhausted afterwards.
I'm thinking it might be part of the introvertness because that will happen.
Mm-hmm.
If you're introverted to where the point where we are, we're very introvert.
Yeah.
It will absolutely drain you. So I
Yeah.
think that's what's happening. Is it's just the way we are. I mean, there's anything wrong with it, you're still, at it. You're still drawing. It's just you're not streaming it. That's all. I mean, later that might come, and when it does, you'll be all set because you already have it set up.
Yep.
So it's just waiting until you're ready.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you remember my stick figures? I failed at those. Silver said. Oh, gracious.
Well, I mean, we all start out with stick figures, although it's not really a thing anymore so much, but back when Flash was a thing on websites,
Oh, yes.
back when that was a thing still.
For games?
Yeah, I mean, well, it was for games and for animation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They had those like stick figure action cartoons. Like it was just basically like stick figures fighting each other and doing different things, and it was like it was so good though, and it was so weird because it was like it's just stick figures. There's like no detail in here, but like I don't know what it was. It was just like the animation and the I don't know, choreography for lack of a better word or whatever you would call it, was just so cool the way they did it. So it was a lot of fun to watch, but that hasn't been a thing really for a long time because that doing that kind of stuff on there isn't really that much of a thing anymore, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. It's been years.
Well, Flash in itself is discontinued as a web product. It's they have Adobe Animation now, which is just pure animation. But
aren't they getting rid of that too?
No, that's still I think a thing. It's just that it's because that's kind of the replacement for Flash, but it's 2D animation, but it's not web based anymore. It's not meant to be put on the web. It's just for rendering movies.
Okay.
And cartoons, I guess.
Okay. All right.
And so, as far as I know, it's still a thing, but
yeah. Well, I got a couple Happy Meals.
Oh yeah, you wanted to show some of that?
I did just the January Sweet Gnome Mystery Club from Simply Serving on Etsy. This was the winter theme. This was the picture that was sent. Gnome. It looks like a gnome sitting on poop. It does. It looks like a gnome sitting on poop. Doesn't it? I don't know if that's the case, but that's what it looks like to me. Anywho. So I ended up getting, it's going to be hard, the girl. It's hard to see though.
Do you want to take it out of the bag or?
Of course it does, right? Of course it does. Of course there has to be poop involved, right? Okay, so I don't know if. All right, let's see. Little gnome. This is the girl one because it's got long hair. So I'm guessing it's the girl one because I got the girl and the boy. So there's the girl one. Let me put it back in the thing so I don't ruin it. Probably use them soon because, gnomes. And then, yep, this one's the boy one because this one's got beard. Well, I did the male and female. So that's how I know it is what it is. So here's the guy. Here's the guy gnome.
I mean, if it was dwarves, then female dwarves have beards too, apparently.
Well, these are gnomes.
Okay.
Goober.
I'm just saying.
So there's that. That's just one of the things. This was back in January, but I didn't get this until after the podcast, so that's why I'm showing it now. Because this was like after the fact. Where'd the other one go? Uh-oh. Oh, there you are.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. Hey, it's life, This is like me on my stream on Twitch. You never know what I'm going to say and do on there.
You know what your brain was thinking.
Yep. So, yeah, open this right because I don't want our address on. Ding. I haven't. Oh, llamas.
Yay, I'm a llama again. Oh, wait.
So it's just explaining the whole thing of their inspiration for it. And this is from Adore Nets. February 2022 markers of the month club from Adore Net. Cheers, ladies. That's what it says on here. Is that it? Sure.
Cheers, ladies? Like, I don't remember their names. I haven't watched that show in a long time.
Golden Girls?
Cheers.
Oh,
The
Cheers.
ladies from Cheers. I was trying to think of the ladies from Cheers. I just couldn't think of their names.
I don't know.
It's been so long.
It's a no drama llama. Okay. Let's see what we got. Ooh, we got a bunch of stuff in here. Because I got the one with the goodies. Of course they did, right? Wow. Of course they did. Huh? Oh.
I can't remember the names of anybody from Cheers, even though everybody knows your name. I don't know.
So I got cranberry pomegranate caffeine-free stash tea. That sounds good. And it's caffeine-free, so I can have it at any time. Ooh. And it looks like, ooh. I think these are buttons. Ooh.
Button. Who's got the button?
There's like 5 buttons in there. So that'll be nice for like a coat or something.
Yeah.
And then
when they're like Nordic
or
Celtic.
And then let me see if I can. Come on. And then not my gumdrop buttons. I don't know. And then I got this heart. And then a bunch of like stitch markers. And looks like there's one that is like a martini cup or something. Right there, that red right there where my finger is, it's like a martini cup. Yep.
There's no I in teen, but there's two
So
in
I got
martini.
those. That was the February. Okay. Thank you. So that was my Happy Meal for February. The next one will be on its way next week, the 25th, whenever that is. Because I signed up for the year.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll be getting that to show for next month's podcast because it'll be March themed or whatever. Yeah, it'll be March themed. So.
And then I was thinking I could talk about, because I went and saw Spider-Man a few weeks ago, the new Spider-Man.
Oh, that was a bit ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was after our podcast,
Yeah.
I think. So
Yeah, it was.
Amazing, spectacular. Like it was great. It was such a good movie. It was so good.
One I have to see. Well, I
yeah, no, that was one of the better, one of the best Marvel movies in a while. Because I go to see all of the different Marvel movies. I did, because I saw before that was Eternals, which
didn't I see that one?
yeah, we have that, or we watched that one on.
Yeah, it
Disney.
was just okay.
It was
in my
alright.
opinion.
It had some cool action. It had some interesting concepts to it.
A little bit funny, but
I don't know. I just it was not as. I mean, I would still call it a decent movie and worth watching, especially if you're a Marvel fan. Like if you're not really into the Marvel movies, then don't worry about it. But
then skip it.
But if you're really into the Marvels, it's still worth watching. It's still a decent movie. It's but it's probably the least good one out of all of the Marvel movies I've seen so far.
I would agree.
Or out of the MCU movies, anyways.
Yeah. You seen any other
and
movies?
then before that was Shang-Chi. I don't remember if we talked about that last month or not. That was really good. That was really good. It was funny. It was some good action.
I saw that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I
think I liked that one.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. I don't remember these things.
And then I also saw the 355, I think is what it was called.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen that yet because it's not out yet, right?
This is one of those things, like I like to rate movies in two different ways. I don't know if I've talked about this before. And I always say there's a difference between a good movie and an enjoyable movie. And this is a good example of a movie that is enjoyable in some ways, but I wouldn't say it was very good. Like the acting and the characters were pretty good, but like the story was just kind of boring. But because the acting and the characters were interesting and a lot of the action was kind of interesting, it was very enjoyable to watch. So I don't know, it's kind of one of those weird things that, like, in some ways it's not a very good movie and in some ways it's a very good movie. So it's like it just kind of depends on what you're looking for.
I guess we'll see what I think once it comes out. Silver says one word, Encanto, which we have not seen yet.
We haven't seen that yet. Oh, I want to see that so bad. I keep meaning to watch it, but I keep forgetting about it just because
you keep like going to a game.
I keep deciding to play my games instead or something.
And for me, it's like podcasts and stuff I end up watching. So.
Yeah, I do want to watch
One of these days we will watch Encanto. But probably not as much as Silver, especially listening to the soundtrack thousands of times already.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
I'm just teasing Silver.
I'm planning on going to the movies next weekend, hopefully, if weather permits it, to see at least a couple movies. Uncharted just came out this weekend, which
I love that game.
The games are some of the best games ever created, and while this is not really directly associated with any of the games, it's kind of intermingled with different aspects of a lot of the games. But it takes place before any of the games, I think. So, I'm really excited for it though because Tom Holland is a great actor, and then Marky Mark. I like him. So,
No idea by these names.
Tom Holland is who plays Spider-Man,
Okay.
the new Spider-Man, and Mark Wahlberg. He's trying to think of what you would know him from. I don't know. He does action and comedy a lot, so
probably I have.
You've seen a lot of
yeah.
stuff with him in it.
New Kids on the Block.
Huh?
New Kids on the Block. No?
No.
No. Okay. Or I don't know.
Well, Marky Mark, it was his old band in the 90s. He had a band in the 90s called Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Okay. So Silver's watched Encanto 3 times in the past 2 weeks.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, a movie I did also see was the new Matrix. That's another movie that part of me really liked that movie, and part of me thought that was one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. I don't know. It's so hard to really fully understand what I think of that movie because I was never a big, huge Matrix fan. Honestly, I would say the Matrix movies are some of the most overrated movies. I'm probably gonna be hated by a lot of people for saying that, but
yeah, thumbs up, not thumbs down, please.
I liked the concept of what the original Matrix was trying to do. I just felt it was very poorly executed. It ended up just being nothing but a bunch of cool action scenes, and the story was just kind of secondary and fell behind. I will say it did an amazing amount of stuff for cinematography. What it did to boost cinematography and what people could do is just amazing. So I will give it that. It was groundbreaking in that regard.
Cool action scenes and meant to mess with your mind.
Yeah, but I don't feel like it did. It just I felt like I said that concept was very interesting, but it was very poorly executed for me. It just didn't feel like it hit any of the marks I wanted it to hit from that kind of story perspective.
Mm.
So
yeah, it did what it set out to be.
But for cinematography, it's probably one of the best movies ever for cinematography. It just did so much for that.
That's one of the movies though I won't see.
But the new Matrix is like I said, I don't really know what to think about it. It's in some ways I really liked it because there was aspects of the story even that were just I like what they did there. That was I feel like it was almost like it was making fun of itself in a serious way though. It was very bizarre in that sense. And so I kind of like that in a way, but at the same time there was a part of me that was like, really? Did they just do that? So I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. It's really hard.
If something doesn't go quite right, we all think there's a glitch in the Matrix. Ever since it came out,
Okay, yes, it did a lot for pop culture. It's something that is,
but yeah,
it is something that everybody knows what the Matrix is. Everybody knows what it is, and when you're dealing with culture and pop culture and stuff like that, it had a huge impact on a lot of that. I would just say, as a movie buff who likes movies and who likes acting and characters and stories, I would just say it didn't hit the mark for me in many ways. I thought it was something that could have been much better.
Yeah.
I had so many expectations for that when it first came out, the original one, and to me I was like, it just didn't feel like it wanted to be. Maybe I was expecting too much out of it. I don't know.
Well, true. So yeah, and when you go in with big expectations, too big, there is that big chance that it is going to be a letdown.
Well, see, and that's why there's a bunch of like a lot of the X-Men movies have done that to me because
Oh,
X-Men
yeah.
have always been my favorite comic characters.
That's with Wolverine.
Um, yes,
We all know
I
me
will
and
say
Wolverine.
Wolverine is probably also one of the most overrated comic book characters ever. I'm probably going to be hated by a lot of people for that.
Keep those thumbs up.
But not that I have any I don't dislike Wolverine. I will say I felt
Just by me, boo, Vegas, boo.
Wolverine is one of those characters that I felt he was just overused. And they make fun of that concept in the comics themselves. There's an issue in the comics where Cyclops is like rearranging the teams of the different X-Men groups and stuff like that, and then everyone's complaining about something, and then Wolverine is like, "Damn it, Scott! I can't be on every single team." And so there's that. They kind of make fun of that concept because he was a very popular character because he was that rough and gritty and just
Yeah,
violent character.
Silver says he hot. That's why people like him.
Well, from the movies, yes. Now, granted, when Hugh Jackman was originally cast for the for Wolverine in the movies, a lot of comic fans were pissed. Excuse my language.
Well,
because
Wolverine.
I mean, Hugh Jackman is like 6'4", 6'5", somewhere
Oh,
around there.
yeah.
He's tall.
And in the
comics, Wolverine, they like talk about it all the time in the comics. There's jokes about it all the time. Where Wolverine is like 5'4", like he's like my height. He's pretty short. He's pretty darn short. And they joke about that a lot because you see there's banter between him and Colossus, who is 6.5, 7 foot tall, especially when he's in his armored form. His normal height is probably 6.5 feet. His like when he turns into his armored form, he's probably closer to like 7.5, 8 feet. So like there's like that
like
joke.
The basketball players.
There's always a banter, and so Colossus would constantly call him shorty and things like that, and so it was just that kind of a thing. And so when Hugh Jackman was first cast as Wolverine, there was a lot of people that were really upset about that. Now, I don't think anyone could ever see anyone else doing Wolverine right now, and so that's why now that Hugh Jackman is retired from Wolverine, he's put that character behind him now. I'm not sure what they're gonna do.
Logan now, I will say very, with Logan, intense.
I will say with Logan, and
it's still good, but very intense.
Logan was a great movie in many ways. It was very violent, but it was just done so well. And I will say because X-23, who's the girl, she is what made me, when she came out in the comics, she is what made me like Wolverine in the comics again. Her character is so well done. I mean, she has a mini series that when she first was introduced in the comics, where it's a little dark, but because in the comics they use like a pheromone or a scent or something to kind of control her, and she goes into like a complete berserker mode, and she doesn't know what she's doing anymore. She has no control over herself. Wow. And they use that to basically make her kill her own mother.
Ooh.
But that trauma that she goes through from that, because then she wakes up and sees her mother dead in her arms.
Ooh.
And it makes her character so deep and interesting. And it's like that level of trauma, just as dark as it is, brought her character to another level of just interest to me. Like it was just, to me, the characters that have the most trauma are the most interesting. And I just felt like Wolverine never really had a lot of trauma. I mean, he had a couple of things but like, I don't feel like they ever really made him. It wasn't until Jean died that he also became really like, okay, now that hurt him.
Mhm.
that affected him.
Mhm.
Probably even more so than it did Scott.
Yeah.
And so that was one of those things that also kind of made me start liking him again. So, anyways, though,
Any other movies that you're planning on seeing this this week or weekend or
there was
next?
one other movie. Oh, there's a couple other movies that I might try to go see. Nothing like really like standing out. I must see this movie, but like there's a new romantic comedy with Jennifer Lopez and Owen Wilson called Marry Me. It looks kind of cute. I like a good rom com if it's done well. I
Mm.
like sappy stuff.
Bring the tissues.
I don't know if it's gonna be quite that sappy, but
You never know.
But like You Got Mail and
Oh, that
those
was
kind
a
of
great
things,
movie.
you know, they're
That is
good.
a great movie.
I would never call them, and that's another thing. I would not call them good movies in the sense of like they don't really do anything super
Well, it's
original,
a nice rom-com.
but they're very fun to watch. They're very
Yeah.
enjoyable. They just hit that spot that you know they're
Especially with the caviar.
yeah, you know,
That's a Danish. Garnish.
garnish, not
Not Danish. I'm hungry.
It's like Danish. That's not the right word. And then I'm
No.
like, what is the right word?
I'm hungry though.
I'm hungry too, actually.
It's dinner time.
So, but there's a couple movies like that. I can't remember what they all are now off the top of my head because none of them are like anything big. I know in a few weeks is the next. They got Batman coming out soon. They got.
Yes, it's a Danish.
They got Batman. They got the new Doctor Strange, but that's not for another month or two, I think.
I couldn't tell you. I don't remember.
Oh, Morbius is another Marvel movie. It's based in the Spider-Man universe, but I'm kind of interested to see what they do there. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'll let you know what I see next time.
Yep.
I'll let you know my thoughts.
Yep. I've been playing Animal Crossing on Fridays.
Trying to get back a little more into gaming a little bit.
Trying to, yeah. I did play a little bit last night of Super Mario Brothers, and I kept dying.
Some of those games are hard.
Well,
man.
I think it's too because for some reason the joystick doesn't want to like go over.
Well, a lot of those older games were made before joysticks on controllers.
So I'm
were a thing,
wondering if I use the arrow.
Yeah, you might be better off using.
I would probably be better off. Those are the only ones I've really played recently. More Animal Crossing than any other game right now. Because of the downloadable content.
Oh yeah, there was
that we just
stuff
got.
that just
where you
got
can
recently.
drink coffee now on the Animal Crossing, which I like to do. And then also like you could plant crops and stuff like tomatoes and wheat and carrots. Yeah, and make recipes, like cook things and
Also, they're
stuff.
trying to kind of do into like story of seasons kind of realm.
Oh, I haven't played that game in a long time either. Yeah.
I haven't played that.
But I'm trying to get into gaming on Fridays on my Twitch that I do streaming 4 days a week right now. So
And I just got
yeah.
Horizon Forbidden West just came out.
Yep.
Which is the sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yep. So you've been playing
I've been playing that, and then I've just been playing a lot of Ark.
Yep.
Survival Evolved. I've been having a lot of fun with that. But the new Horizon game is quite good so far. I've only got a few hours into it, but it's really good so far.
Yep.
I'm enjoying it.
And then I don't know if you got any new games coming out?
There's a couple games that I want, but I don't think most of them aren't coming out anytime soon.
Oh, okay.
There's a handful of games that are coming out that I'm like, if I might get, but they're not.
I want to get the Pokemon games. I think there's 3 of them. I want to get the new Pokemon games, but I'm waiting right now. But yeah, there's 3 out that I want to get. Um, two of them are like part of a bundle, and then one of them is separate. But I've been watching a little bit on Twitch of others playing it, and yeah, I want to. It's ones I would like to get. Think that's about it for the games I want to get at some point. Not in a rush, because I'm still playing other games.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the thing. Like, there's other games I wouldn't mind getting, but none of them are really important.
Mm-hmm.
No game's important, but you know what I mean.
Gather our attention.
There's a handful of games that it's like I think that would be kind of fun to try, but games are a little expensive and they can take a while. So I want to finish some of the other games I'm playing because I'm also kind of playing Biomutant. I started that a while back and never finished it, so I'm kind of trying to get back into that again. And same, I had to restart because my save got corrupted on Assassin's Creed Valhalla, so I had to restart that. So yeah, that's kind of the stuff that I'm playing right now.
And yeah, like I said in the beginning, I've been trying to do at least a little bit of self-care every day. Silver said, "Oof, I'm sorry, Vegas."
Oh, for the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it said there are a lot of games that have been delayed this year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so diamond painting has been like a really big self-care thing, and it helps with my ADHD that I have. It helps me focus. And also today I've been doing quite a bit of diamond painting. I would say a couple hours at least. And from on both of the whips. And because the pressure is high because of the weather and whatnot, it really did help decrease the intensity at that time that I was focused on the painting as well as a podcast on the YouTubes I was watching, because of course I'm watching something on the YouTube. So
sometimes 2 things. I swear I see her watching one thing on her iPad and another thing on her computer sometimes.
Yeah. Well, last night.
And then we have friends on or something in the background on the TV.
Well, last night I was on my iPad. I was watching a podcast, right? On the computer, I was watching a Twitch streamer playing game. Plus, I was playing Cookie Clicker on the computer. Plus, I was knitting. And think it was at a time I was watching you play a game.
Yeah.
That's how I roll. Yeah.
That's just too much stuff for me. I get frustrated because I can't really pay attention to any one thing.
For me, it's like noise.
No, yeah. I get that.
And because I'm not able to be in silence, so for me, it's noise. That's how we all roll.
Yeah.
Silver says.
I mean, it's what it is. Like, to me, like, I like that when I'm doing something else and I just need background noise to keep from the silence. But when I'm like watching something or playing something or doing something like that, I get very focused. And when something distracts me from it, it bugs me sometimes. And even if even I
It,
don't, I don't
it's
know.
why I have 2 monitors, Silver said.
See, I have 2 monitors just because I like having 2 I have that more for programming, but
Yeah.
and I do my programming. Oh, I haven't really done any of my own programming for a long time.
Work on one, play on the other. Yeah. I what was I gonna say? Yeah, well, that's the part of ADHD.
Oh yeah.
You got lots of things going on, and
Squirrel.
yeah, it's just how I am.
And see, I have ADHD a little bit, I think, but
Not as
not
bad
like
as
not
me,
like you do. And
but it calms me down. Doing all that. Uh, I don't understand it.
but I have like OCD more so, I think, and
Yeah, I have that too, but not as bad.
yeah. And where I just like I started working on something and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and the rest of the world doesn't even exist anymore.
With me, it's counting, and it's having things in a certain way, like the paper towel, was it paper towels? Paper towel holder
Yeah.
thing. I have
You
to have
have
it a certain way,
you
because
have
if
that
it's
kind of
not
stuff
that
where
way,
it's
I switch it.
certain
So
things have to be done in a certain
so
way.
now you
Monica style OCD.
right. So now you leave it for
I just
me,
leave it. I don't do
because
any of that
it's
stuff
like
because I'm gonna do it
I don't
wrong.
know, I don't remember which way you have it. You do it, so I do
Because
it.
I don't really care.
But for me,
Although you
it's
haven't done a lot of the counting stuff that you used to do a lot.
my stress levels has been lower.
So
It's when my stress levels are higher is when the counting comes, and um checking like faucets
well,
is a big
you do
thing.
that occasionally still sometimes. Well, I guess not the faucets so much, but more like the like doors and stuff like
Doors.
that, making sure the doors are locked or the closed or open when depending on the door and all that kind of stuff.
Mhm. Yeah. But the higher my stress levels are, the worse I get.
Yeah, well, and I think that's normal for anybody that has those kind of issues.
Yeah. Laugh loud. I hear a similar argument that E and I have. Laugh out loud. So,
But see, there, it's weird because there's things I care about that you don't
uh,
like when she puts the dishes away or whatever, like she just kind of throws things into the cupboard and I'm like, no, they're supposed to be stacked in a specific way.
and I don't understand that. So I try, but he ends up going over it and putting it the way he wants it. And
I mean, I've gotten better at not caring as much about that anymore, but
because I've been doing it, I've been emptying the dishwasher more regularly
mhm.
when I'm able, and I don't know.
And I try not because I
I
hate
think
doing those
it's
kind of
just
chores. And
appreciated,
so yeah, I appreciate that she does that and I don't want to complain when she's doing something that I don't like to do. So
and I don't mind to do. I just don't always put it in the right spot.
yeah.
But yep, we all have our things. Yep, that's us. Old married couple here.
You know,
Oh well.
what's that movie? The Old Poop.
Yeah,
What is
big,
what is
big,
that?
oh, big poop
What is that movie?
on Golden Pond.
That's right.
You big poop.
Yeah.
Here we go again with the poops. Oh my gosh. So I'm planning on finishing at least those 2 diamond paintings. The double crochet baby blanket. Um, the knitted charity baby blanket. Maybe the socks. I don't know. There's 3 that I need to finish at
Well,
some point,
you have
and
3 to
do the
finish
second
and
sock,
start.
and start the second socks. Yes, yes. Yeah. I'll finish the dishcloth as well. What? Why are you doing the shaking of the head? Why?
You like, I don't know.
No, oh, it's the sock syndrome or something.
No, I know, but I'm just saying it's like you have like it's like sock inception or whatever because you have so many socks that you're not finishing, and it's just
You lost me, darling.
Mm.
Sock separation?
sockception.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
In like the movie Inception.
Have I seen it?
I don't know.
Probably not. But anyway, yeah, I need to cast on the second socks. So that means I need to get more needles. Yeah. Did you almost fall asleep?
No, I was just relaxed.
Oh, I've still got her beat. Vegas, I have 5 socks on the go, Silver says. I have 3 that I worked on. I don't know if I have any more. I really don't know. Yes.
What?
I don't know.
Yes, what?
I don't know. Yes, what, Silver? I have no idea. I don't know what they're. I don't know. So you might work on the gambit. Maybe knitting.
I don't know. I might do some knitting. I've also been taking some art classes.
Oh, sleepy.
Yeah, sleepy. I am sleepy. I didn't fall asleep, but I am sleepy.
That's why I got my coffee.
I know.
Got my coffee.
I still gotta make dinner.
Yeah, and we still gotta
and I'm
eat.
hungry.
We're hungry.
We'll have breakfast for dinner.
Are you feeling up to making it still?
I think so.
All right.
I can get myself to do it.
Okay.
Slap myself in the face a couple times to wake me up.
Oh gosh, don't do that. So, you think call it a day?
A day, night,
Night?
time zone, whatever time zone you're in.
Yeah, all sorts of time zones. It's 6:09 p.m. here right now.
And someone actually said have a happy time zone on the Twitch the other day.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, I never even thought of saying it that way, but I like that.
So happy time zone, everybody. We're planning on being back hopefully the first Saturday of March.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, hopefully we have a better month.
Yeah.
Because man, it's been rough February. It has. Silver's laughing at us.
It's been a rough for both of us a little bit.
Yeah, it has. Yeah. Yep. It has. But we're still going. Yep. So we need to make some food and
yep. All right, everybody.
We'll see everyone hopefully
in a couple weeks.
In a couple weeks, give or take. Definitely sometime in March.
Yeah.
But as if things come up, we'll let you know like we did this episode.
Yep.
So we'll see y'all later.
See y'all later.
Bye for now, everybody.
Bye for now.
See you soon.